Yeah, we're still in the process of growing as a team, and we're not as far along as I'd like to be at this point. But and our record doesn't show where I would like it to be at this point. But we are getting better as a team each day, and as a program. And I'm very happy with the progress that we're making, and we'll continue to make strides. We'll continue to get better, and our record will show that as the year continues.
Hey, first questions come from Austin Miller.
Good morning, Coach.
Good morning.
What do you see from Vanderbilt, and in particular Jasmine Lister?
Jasmine Lister is one of the best guards in the league. She brings the thing that she brings that to their team that you always want your point guard to bring is toughness. She's one of the toughest kids in the league in terms of playing through a lot of adversity at times when things are going good or when things are going bad. She always found a way to make a play, as she did against Tennessee. And just her toughness on the floor, it shows in the rest of the players that play with her. And I got a lot of respect for her game, and looking forward to the challenge of having to play against her tomorrow night. Vanderbilt's got a great team. Vanderbilt's coming off a great win. They're a very fundamental team. They're very good at running their stuff, and that's what makes them real good. Is within the offensive set, Vanderbilt's as good as any team in our league, or as good as any team in the country in terms of executing what they want to execute. They have the right people take the shots that they want to take, and you don't see a lot of deviating outside of what they're doing offensively. And so that presents a big challenge because they run so much stuff, and there's so much stuff that you have to worry about guarding. That's tough for you defensively. And then you go offensively, and they run a lot of different defenses, from a 2-3 to a 1-3-1 to a 3-2 to a 1-2-2, and just different stuff to try to keep you out of sorts offensively. And that's something that we worked hard on the last couple of days, of just not worrying about what they're in and just executing what we want to execute. And if we'll do that, it should be an interesting game.
And what's the team's confidence after starting SEC play 0-3? What's kind of the team's kind of psyche right now?
Well, we're in a good place. I mean, we're not happy about being 0-3, but we know we're 0-3. That's not something that we're hiding behind. We hurt ourselves in a lot of those games, and we've got to get better as a team. And if we'll do that, and then the wins will come. And so, confidence-wise, I mean, we're still confident. We're still as confident as we were before we started SEC play. We're going to play our game. We're going to do what we do, and we're going to go out there and get better at executing and show some more toughness defensively. And that's the thing I'm asking them to do. If we'll show toughness defensively, and we'll start guarding people, and instead of giving up 80, 90 points, then we got a chance to win these games. We're scoring enough points to win games. We're just not guarding people well enough right now, and that comes with toughness. We'll get that. We'll continue to get better at that. So our confidence is as high as it's been.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, next question comes from Parrish Alford. Parrish?
Hey, Matt. The Baylor game obviously created a lot of attention for you guys, and you were talking before about growth and building the program. How did that game affect growth? Did it spur it for you, or did it create at some level a sense of contentment in your girls? How did that game affect your growth?
It spurred it for us. It showed us that we can compete with anybody in the country. We played well that night, and a lot of our situation with us is about matchups. If we match up well, we're not very big, and so teams that are bigger than us, that hurts us from time to time rebounding, and we've got to do a better job at boxing out. We're working hard at that, but that helped us. That helped us with our growth. That showed us that we can do some. It showed us that we can play at the top level. Now we got to take that effort that we had in that game, and we had a great effort in that game. We played as a team. I told the team yesterday, the only game that we played all together, as all 12 of us together, and believing in the process and believing in what we're doing, was that game. And if we can find out what we did that game as a group to do that and bottle that up and put it into these games coming up, then we got a chance to win some games and get some big wins. And so, our growth, I mean, that helped us because that showed us where we're at, and that showed us to where we can be. I mean, you look what Baylor did to Connecticut the other night. They were 2 minutes ago, they were in the game. And with 2 minutes to go against us, Baylor's up 2, or it may have been a tied game. I can't remember. It's been 5 or 6 games ago. And so we got to take that game and that effort, and we got to figure out what we did at that game and that effort to put it all on the floor like we did. And we got to have that going forward here in the SEC play.